So real quick, I'm going to share with you why video and marketing is so important at the age of people who are wanting to get in this type of industry over 40, because you're going to realize what this guy says about the last well, we just recently had an election here in 2024, and CNN is explaining to you how Mr. Trump and his team made a big difference from the lack of budget they had and versus the opponent, Harris, what she had. I mean, she had a ton of money to do advertising, but they did something very wrong. Now, I want you to notice what he says about this because it's true. So let's check this out. Pay attention. You're going to learn something really awesome here. So pay attention.
Here's how we got beat. We got beat because the Republicans and the conservatives built a different media system that had to do with online, had to do with podcasts, had to do with streaming platforms, and they were spending their money there. We were laughing at them and knocking on doors in Philadelphia and Detroit. It's like, there's no Trump people.
Did you hear that? Knocking on doors. Like, that's the old way of doing marketing as far as business, because you can get an individual, you can pay him to go from door to door and door, but think about this. No one's going to answer that door because no one is home. Why? Because people are working, right? Let's keep going.
They're not dropping literature. They're not knocking on doors.
In fact, it was laughing like, oh, Elon Musk and Charlie Kirk with their PACs don't know what they're doing.
We were making fun of Donald Trump for having thrown away his ground game and doing some weird stuff online. We thought that they were idiots. It turned out we were the idiots. We woke up in a body bag because while we were knocking on doors, they were making these phones into 24-hour-a-day political weapons for themselves.
24-hour-a-day political weapons. Now, let's throw politics to the side now, okay? Think about what he just said. A 24-hour weapon. Do you know how powerful this phone is? Do you know how powerful your voice is? Do you know how powerful a message that is being displayed throughout your audience or to people across the world? We're not talking about just, people in your town or whatever. We're talking about globally. People in the whole world can see your message. They even have the capability now of you saying something online and it can be translated in their language. So why is it important for you to understand to quit doing old ways of marketing and start paying attention to why platforms like, and let's just be real, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube is working. So once again, why aren't you on this platform or any platform showing your face, or not even showing your face, putting your voice out there, in the world and giving your message? Because you know what he just said hits on every cylinder. A lot of people do not understand how important getting online and expressing yourself. I mean, they just say, oh, well, no one's going to watch. You're crazy. You're going to get some views no matter what you do. But my point with marketing on this video, if you're still using the old ways, flyers, I see it all the time. A lot of dealerships and other entities, dentist office, are still doing print marketing. Now, I'm not saying print marketing does not work, but if you could put that in their face over and over again online and they can see it, it's great. Like, there's an old, like, if you see a billboard, I want you to just think about this right now. There's a billboard. You're driving to work. You're just trying to get there. Traffic is everywhere. What was the last billboard you saw today? Think about that. And some of us can't remember because we're not focused on looking at that advertisement. We're just driving, trying to get to our destination. But when we get home to a happy place, we're going to do this. We're like, oh, yeah, I got to go get my dentist, my teeth done. Oh, I need a lawyer. Yeah, or, oh, yeah. You see what I'm saying? On a platform like YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, it's powerful, folks. It's powerful. And this really, really hits home for those who are over 40 years old that are trying to get into this YouTube game or marketing game or whatever you want to call it, because it's important for you to understand the difference. It's important. And let me tell you, once you tune in to your audience, you're going to make a difference. This is why this guy is saying that. Let's listen to it one more time, just because.
We got beat. We got beat because the Republicans and the conservatives built a different media system that had to do with online, had to do with podcasts, had to do with streaming platforms.
And he's talking about like Joe Rogan, Peter Big David, all these other guys. That's what they did. They simply took it to their audience. Could have been your audience.
And they were spending their money there. We were laughing at them and knocking on doors in Philadelphia and Detroit. It's like, there's no Trump people. They're not dropping literature. They're not knocking on doors.
In fact, it was laughing like, oh, Elon Musk and Charlie Kirk with their PACs don't know what they're doing.
We were making fun of Donald Trump for having thrown away his ground game and doing some weird stuff online. We thought that they were idiots. It turned out we were the idiots. We woke up in a body bag because while we were knocking on doors, they were making these phones into 24-hour-a-day political weapons for themselves. And so we got outflanked, outplayed, outbeat by people who told us the whole time that they knew what they were doing.
And I wanted you to think about this. What's the average age in Congress? And this is not a political video, okay? But what is the average age in Congress? Let me look that up real quick, because I really want to share something with you, because I think this is important. And let's see, I'm pulling it up right now. All right. The average age of the members of the House beginning of 117 Congress was 58.4 years. Of senators is 64.3 years. 117 is made up of 437 representatives. What am I saying here? These people barely know how to use emails. They barely know how to use a TikTok, an Instagram, share a link from TikTok to their Instagram page, or have a funnel running to their website where once you get this, it goes to there. You know what I mean? Imagine that. Some of these guys have no clue. They can't even hide their emails. So the average age there's a big gap of what's going on right now. And this is why, if you're at that age and you want to step out in your marketing game to get online, to do podcasts or YouTube or create videos on Reels, Facebook, TikTok, it's important for you to know what's going on. And it's not that hard. There's a lot of education online that you can, I say basic education online that you can get to get you moving. But here's the problem. If you still think, I mean, the average age was what? Let's just say 56 years old in Congress, and they're still talking about going out and knocking on doors. Yeah. I know in Dallas, there's like a lot of Chinese restaurants, and they will leave flyers on your door, especially if you live like in a condo area or a apartment area. They put they'll have people to go like late night, put them on your doors, and you wake up and you see that, and it's annoying. You hate it because you were pushed on to that type of marketing. You didn't like it. Like, I know whenever I used to go and get my mail, there would be stacks of junk mail from car dealerships and you name it. Plumbing people just advertising, just wasting all that money going through the dumpster. People hate it. So marketing is really weird. You can't really push it on them unless they really are looking for it. And if you do push it on them, you got to have a very unique way to have a conversation about that topic, because later on down the road, they might need that service. And if they saw a video about it, or someone was streaming and talking about it, having a good conversation of what you should do about your pipes during the winter, some plumbers are just going to come out and charge. I mean, if you hear that conversation, it's going to make you think rather than just throw it at them at the front desk. You see what I'm saying? So I hope you guys understand about this. Marketing with YouTube and all these streaming platforms are incredible if you do it the right way. And we've learned history has been made. Once again, the budget on the, let's just see, I'm gonna look this up real quick because I want to make sure I get it right here. Gonna look it up. Budget for both parties. I should show y'all this, but I'm just trying to. Presidential race. Election. All right. And let's see what it shows me here, because it might show me, because I know one side had way more than the other, but the other just oh my gosh, big difference. Yeah. Whew. Is that showing projections of this year? Like, there's an old saying, work smarter than harder. And sometimes most people don't get that. You know what I mean? They don't get it. They do not get it. I'm still looking here, guys. Sorry. So I found it. As of October 16th, 2024, the Harris campaign committed to raise $997.2 million versus Trump campaign of $388 million. Ridiculous. And what did he do with his? He took it to the podcasting streaming methods all over. I mean, I saw it all over Twitter, all the stuff over Twitter, which there's a ton of people on Twitter because the people want to hear some stuff. But all through YouTube, I saw it all through that. I saw a lot on, different commercials on Hulu, and it's just crazy. My point is, if you're not on YouTube right now and you're not thinking about this as a marketing agency, then you need to think about this in that way, because it's not just a place where people go and just watch and get entertainment for goofy dances and things like that. It is now a change of time for real life scenarios when it comes to, showcasing you and yourself or your business or whatever it is. This is here to stay. This is a new way. And you know what? AI, incorporating AI in this whole infrastructure, it's going to be even interesting, because I suggest if you're 45 and up right now and you really want to take your marketing or take your YouTube to the next level, get on AI. Learn ChatGPT, learn all Gemini, learn all the different video formats of AI. Learn how to incorporate Canva, all these different things, because you are going to have a job. Not only, think about this, you should be able to help other people do this and get paid for it. I mean, back in my day, the big deal was SEO, learning how to manipulate search engines, keeping that customer on the first page of Google. It doesn't matter if it's fifth spot, sixth spot, but getting on top 3 was great. Now it's AI. Learn how to get AI to do half of the work for you and increase your volume of money. It's crazy. I don't know about you, but I think everyone needs to jump on that wagon right now. If you do anything for yourself and you want to consider retirement later on, and a great retirement is going to be, get on AI, get a platform like this, wherever you're watching this from, get busy, because it's the only way. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, whatever, TikTok, if it's still here, I mean, that should have been, shut down by now, but it's not. But AI is the way to go. All right, guys, if you like this video, please subscribe to the Silver Success Society, SSS. Have a great day. I'm Limit Moore. We'll talk to you soon.